Alright, sorry about that. We got cut off in the other video because we're only allowed 15 minutes. But continuing with what we were saying, is there anything else you would like to add about Frere's concepts of banking knowledge or the problem posing method?
I think it's important as educators to understand that students come from different backgrounds. Therefore, students learn differently. Some of us learn through visually, other of us learn through kinesthetics. We all learn differently, and therefore it's important that we incorporate different techniques and creative techniques into the classroom, which banking systems do not allow for, because in a sense it's a model of give and take. However, that's not how real life works, and that's not how students learn. Like I was saying, we all learn differently, and therefore it's important to be dynamic in the classroom, to be innovative, to challenge students, and to allow them to critically think about the subject, to really enjoy it, to engage, and to understand that they don't just have to be obedient, that they can ask questions and that they can challenge us so that we can be better teachers and that we can teach our students to critically think.
Okay, thank you so much for your time. Alright, so that was one of the teachers I interviewed, and I actually really liked what she talked about because she applied what Paul Freire says, and a lot of the time, and in a way, what she did was showed how important critical thinking is, because she didn't just copy and say what he stood for. She talked about applying this into her classroom, about how the social justice, how we should incorporate it into the curriculum, and again, make students see themselves as part of this world, not objects in this world. I also spoke to another teacher who, unfortunately, because of technical difficulties, I lost the recording and was not able to retrieve it because they went on spring break. But just to summarize really quick, he pretty much was very similar to what she talked about, in the sense that it's not okay, and what Freire again talks about, that we should find other ways in which we make our students critical think, not just be depositors that feed them information that we expect them to just take in and not question, because ultimately what they should be doing is questioning. They should not just agree with everything, because that doesn't prove anything. People need to be okay with being different and having different views, because that's what makes us all interesting. And that's exactly what Freire talks about when he talks about the posing problem method, in which we go from a student-teacher relationship in which the teacher is the only one with all the knowledge, because we can learn a lot from our students if we take the time. They are full of fun facts, different views, different opinions, because like the teacher talked about, everyone comes from different backgrounds, and you can incorporate all these different backgrounds. You can learn about them, learn in ways in which you can teach them, learn in ways in which you can empower them to become better, and not necessarily just teach them to be part of an object in the world, but part of the world, changing the world, making a difference. And again, Freire's method talks, and this was maybe like 15 years ago when he first wrote this, but if I'm not mistaken, when I saw the book, but like she stated too, it's still very much, we still see it in schools today, that teachers still want to just feed information, and they don't allow their students to critically think, with certain models such as the direct instruction model, where we just feed them information, have them copy it down, memorize it. We need better methods, and we need to have that teacher relationship where we can learn from each other, we can value each other. That's important for everyone. We need different opinions, and we need to appreciate different opinions. But again, that's all I have for you. I hope you learned about the banking education and the problem posing method. Thank you so much.